Hello there folks, it's TIJ Gaming and welcome back to our Ashes Cricket Player Career Mode. Today it's time for the 7th instalment of the series and the start of the Midlands 50 over Shield. We played of course in the Midlands 3-day first class, technically Test Match Cup in the last 6 episodes, but now we move on to a set of 50 over, so 1-day international matches effectively, or just 1 day of course, because they're not international, they are part of the Midlands, but somehow Maidenhead, Redditch, Huntingdon, Kington and Stourbridge are drawn with Wolverhampton, so I'm not quite sure they're Midlands, but nonetheless, in the first one today we play against, it's Stourbridge in this first match at the Wolverhampton ground, but it's just a question of whether we'll actually be able to get into the team. Well, we're in the team, but in terms of actually being able to bat, because I think we're 5th or 6th down in the batting, so it'll be a tricky one if we actually get a bat, because if our batsmen do well, which really hasn't happened so far, but it'd be quite unlucky for that to happen now, we don't actually be able to get into the crease for this one, which would be a bit of a shame. But just before we get into it, I'm just looking on my iPad here. I want to give a shout out to Saimarsh Cricket, whoever's commented on the last 2 episodes. Just a shout out to him. I did forget his name in the last episode about the count back rule, but another good point made actually, that O'Neill's maybe been, McLean's maybe been called up by Warwickshire, so that's why he's perhaps been dropped by the team. And it's also unlucky that O'Neill's been put as 12th man. That's definitely a good sentiment, so thank you very much for that. But we'll see what the team's like for the 1-day stuff, whether it is that it's the same or whether it's different. I'm not really quite sure how that's going to go. But you probably can hear I'm a little bit nasally today, so apologies for that. Yeah, I'm not feeling too brilliant. I've got a bit of a cold, but I'll struggle through. Yeah, O'Neill's 12th man again, but there's no change, I don't think. I don't recognise McCarthy. I think he might be a new wicketkeeper. Interestingly, he's the captain, so I doubt it then. I think he must have been in the team before, but I just don't recognise him. Just need to turn the audio up on the game in terms of the recording, or else you guys won't hear the commentary, which of course I know you guys all know and love. And we've chosen to bat first, so it's a 50 over match. We've got to be quite aggressive. One of our objectives is to score 6 sixes, so it would be a good idea to get some aggression on the way in this episode and test ourselves against quick bowlers and spin of course, and trying to get a bit quicker. But Vessels has started really well with 34 off 25, but Bates shocking 8 off 26, no point in even being there. Vessels has contributed 50. Well, I think from what that's just said, we've got 10 overs left. So that's quite a good place for us to come in now. We've got 203, which to be fair isn't too bad. Vessels 50 off 51, Wang 47 off 60, and McCalman now on 55 off 59. So he's going to be getting century quite soon. But let's see what we can contribute to this innings. Now, there's a good comment from Saimarsh Cricket again, I think, just saying it might be better just to smash them back down the ground rather than just to the side, because in that case we might well get out, because we end up hitting it as an edge and it ends up being out. But a good single to start us off there, straight down the ground, good stuff. Bit of a slower ball, I noticed that was. Has McCalman got his 100? Oh. What's going on here? Oh, we've got a bad power play. Oh, well. That's a bit unfortunate. Just as we cut out, I think it was the next ball, Desval took McCalman as well. He's took 3 wickets so far, Desval has. So, unfortunately, McCalman is out. So we've got to contribute some real good runs now to this score. That was a nice shot. Does it go to the boundary? I don't think it does. Or does it, actually? I think it does, and that's a brilliant shot. Projected total at just over 5 and over means we get 2-5-1, which probably won't be enough. So we're going to have to try and command this innings now. See what we can do. Hopefully pick up a few boundaries. But Phillips comes in again. Don't hit that one. That's not a very brilliant shot to hit. The last thing we want to do is get out quickly here. We've lost 2 quite quick wickets, and we don't want to get out. We don't want to upset the apple carts and even more. But he's bowled 2 quite nasty balls there that we've just missed. But there's a power play in post, so that means that there's only so many fields. There's 4 outside of the sort of first line of defence, if you like, but that's just, we're just going to have to hit this one. Now, let's get back. Might be an idea to play sort of, not reverse swing, but play it to the other side with those balls. But there is a risk we can get caught behind by the wicket-keeper. Right, in he comes again. We'll hit that, but it's straight to the fielder, unfortunately. 4 and over's not too bad, but really we'd probably need a bit more than that. 5 off 6, though, we won't complain at that so far, but in comes Phillips once again. We'll hit that though. We'll go for the aggressive 2 here. Oh, it's going to be tight. Very tight. Luckily we've made it though. Good stuff. 2 there. 6 off the over. And Topley's now in for the next over. And hopefully he doesn't get out, but we'll soon find out whether he does or not. Oh, he's got 12 off 10 actually. He's done quite well off those 8 balls. So we're back in now. 219 for 4 is the current score. There we go. That's what we've gone for. That's a nice shot actually, but just a single. It's right out to that field at that end, and it was good there. A bit of poor footwork apparently, but it wasn't the worst shot we could have played there. So another single. Good stuff. Blimey. Well, Topley's really gone for it. Really gone for it. 2-3-7 for 4. 6 overs left. I feel like we can just play second fiddle really now to Topley. As we do there, really. We're going to go for the 2 though. It's a risk, but luckily he's hit it the wrong side, because I think we didn't take as long as Topley to get there, so we've been a little bit lucky there. But we want to play second fiddle, but we also want to be part of the team, but we want to make sure we do something good for ourselves as well. So singles isn't really going to be enough, but that's a lovely shot. Another 2 there will suffice. Oh, this is close. Good running though from Topley there. It was a direct hit on the wickets, but on the stumps even, but on the wickets, what am I on about? On the stumps. But this is good so far. 4 off the over. That's a good shot again. Just a single though there. No way we can run the 2. We'd just be ran out straight away. But we've contributed 5 there, and now it's time for Topley to see what he can do. Let's watch this delivery. I can bet you bottom dollar this will be the only delivery where he doesn't score. In comes Siddle. 4th delivery of the over. That's a nice shot. Straight to the boundary. Well, talk about innovative. That was brilliant. I think we're going to have to keep watching Topley here for a few tips. Let's have a look. In he comes again. Brilliant shot. Well, he's really going for it unless he gets caught. No, he's okay. Well, we need to run there. We'll go for the 2. Oh, no, it's probably too much. So just the single. We're back on strike for the last one of the over. Of course, when you're watching the balls, it doesn't automatically run. But it's a brilliant shot from Topley there. Just unfortunately it didn't go over the boundary and the fielder stopped it. But a little bit lucky, I suppose. He didn't get caught at the same time. Good over for us, though, here. Should we run the 2? No, just a single. So we're back on strike for the next over. How many is that? So that's 11 off that over. That's fantastic. And I think if we keep scoring like this, rather than the 250 we were projected, we might get 300. But in comes the spin bowler. This might be a bit tricky to get runs off. Wow, that was a good ball, that was. We might not score anything this over. We might have to get Topley on strike. I'm not really confident playing the lofted shots too much, because there's quite a few fields in the infield, and if we mess it up, it doesn't look too pretty. Just a single though there, and Topley's back on strike. We'll watch this one ball, see what he can do with it, whether he whacks it over the field into the 6. There's a few fielders on the boundary there. That's interesting. He's gone for it. Will he get it? Or has he been caught? Well, he hasn't got to the boundary, unfortunately, but we've ran for 2. I suppose, I mean, if you whack it and it's a lofted ball and there's no chance of it being caught, you're going to always get at least 2. Because of the time it takes, of course, in the air, time it takes to catch it, time it takes to get back to the crease, etc, etc. But 3 off the over so far. Will he go again? That's a nice shot. Another single. This is good stuff. 3 off the over. Not the most brilliant over in the world, but runs are runs, and that's all that matters. I don't think they can bring another spin bar on the next over. So, yeah, we should be fine. That's a decent ball. Just a single again, I think. But runs are runs, you know. You could say, well, it's only a single, but it makes up to 5 and over, which is good enough, really. No runs from that delivery, though, for Topley, so we're back on strike for this over. In comes Siddle. Lovely ball. Great timing. I don't think he's going to get to it, is he, the fielder? I think he will, though, actually. Will he? No, he won't. Gets to the boundary before him. That's a nice 4. Good stuff. We're scoring well here. I'd love to stay in until the end of the innings, ideally. And he comes again. Again, similar ball, but no. Straight to the fielder. A little bit more angle on it. Not the speed we had before, and unfortunately, that's straight to the fielder. We've done well, though, here. We lost 2 quick wickets. We were sort of 200 for 3 when we came in anyway, and we've done quite well. What was that? You've got to be a bit more aggressive in one-day cricket, but that wasn't very good. Hopefully another few runs, gets up to 6 or 7 for the over, and that'll be brilliant. In comes Siddle. Not Peter's brother, I'm sure, from Australia, but that's a nice shot, but unfortunately, again, straight to the fielder. They've done well to put a fielder there, because unless we go between the wicket and this fielder on the boundary, we're not going to get a boundary, which is quite clever fielding, really, from them. Well, that wasn't a good shot. Last delivery of the over then. Hopefully we can get some runs, but I'm quite happy to put Topley on strike for the next over. There's a bit of room between cover and deep mid off here. Actually, they haven't... the short field has gone there, so we might be able to take advantage of a shot down this side. Well, what a shot. Unless he catches it on the field. No, he hasn't. That's a 6. Brilliant. Well, I changed our routes very quickly. We were going to go down the side we were pointing at, but it was a last gasp decision. We went down the left, the offside, and it's gone over the boundary. And that, ladies and gents, is the first 6 of the series for us. And when I said, let's try and score a few runs at the end of this over, I wouldn't have dreamed we'd have got for a 6, but that's 10 off the over, and now it's Topley's turn. 44 off 26 balls. Again, another 6 there. This is brilliant. We're going to get up to 400, I think, here. Nice shot, but straight to the fielder. Tricky one. Oh, boy, just hit me, why don't you? Blimey. Yeah, good 6 there. I'm chuffed with that. I just want to stay until the end of the innings. 100 partnership would be great with Topley, but that might be too much to ask. Single, though, there. We'll go for the 2, though. Oh, no, it's too much of a risk. Just the single. It's a good score, this is. The other team might beat it, fair enough, but it's going to be tricky. Interesting they took the one fielder off the boundary where we hit the 6. In comes Cassidy again. He goes for it. Just a single, though. 1 ball left on the over. 9 off the over so far. Obviously, a lot of them contributed by Topley's 6 earlier. But let's see what we can do off this. A lot of fielders in the infield. Trying to take an opportunity, probably. Nice shot. Just a single, though. Unfortunately, it hits the fielder. And that's 10 off the over. And we're back on strike for the 49th over of the day. 2 overs to go. We need 13 or 14 off this over to try and get the 300 total. But let's go for it. That's a nice shot. Just a single, though. Oh, he might be out here, Topley. Good running. Brilliant running. Fantastic. We put him under a bit of pressure there. Well, blimey. Topley's really gone for it. Quite a few off that over. 61 off 32 for him. Now we need 10 to get up to the 300 mark. Another single there. I think Topley's the best man who's going to be equipped to do this task. But nearly 100 partnership here. If you can get another 9, in fact, if we get to 100, in terms of how many we've scored together, it will be a partnership of that many. But that's another single there. Couldn't tell how quickly that ball was travelling, but it's just the 1. A boundary would certainly help us here. We haven't got to get to 300. This is a respectable score. But it'll be worth going for it in some ways. In comes Siddle again. Oh, well, that was way too late. We didn't anticipate that quite rightly. There's no real pressure on, though, to swing it about. But runs mean prizes. Fundamentally. More runs, more chance of winning. That's a decent shot. Is it going to go over the boundary? The fielder's running towards it. It's whether it gets there, and it certainly does. Well, that'll do. We took the shot. It was quite a risk, but it was well timed. And that's another 6 right down the other end of the field. Well, C-match cricket or same-match cricket. Is that what you wanted? Because I think that's just about exactly what the doctor ordered there. Another 2, and that'll be the 300. That'll be a single, possibly 2, just a single. So that's our batting contribution done. What can Topley do off the last ball? So we're going to have scored 37 off 29. A solid innings from me, to be honest, I think. What can Topley do in this last ball? Well, we might as well go for the single. It's not going to hurt. We've gone for the single. And just like clockwork, we've rounded up the figure to exactly 300 for 4. Brilliant stuff. And that's the end of the innings. Good stuff from us. 62 from Topley. 37 for ourselves. So the partnership, unfortunately, didn't quite make 100, but it was 99. 201 for 4. We extended to 300 for 4. Good stuff. Now it's the turn of the other team. I wonder if we'll get to bowl at any point during this game. I wonder. Right, well, oh, look at this. Well, we're literally batting on the field. Fielding on the field, even. So we're just going to stop at our career play if we needed. Aiden with a quick wicket. Aiden again. Oh, we caught it. Yay! Right, Aiden with the free. Banks again. Cromwell. Ooh. Okay, let's find out what's going on with a few overs to go. Are we fielding on the boundary again? I think we are. They need 65 from 35 balls. Not out of the question. Go on, get the catch. No, it's gone to the boundary. There's no way we're going to get that. Well, that 4 helps me out a bit. Let's try for it now. It's going straight over there, so there's no point. But we will run towards, make it look like we're doing something. Just a single there, I think. We will simulate for a few overs though now. Try and field the last over, if it's crucial, of course. So we'll stop after an over or 20 runs. Well, I don't think they're going to do it. It's going to be close, mind. Well, they need basically 6 sixes off this final over. Else we've done it. They need 32 off the 6. So 6 sixes. And that isn't too bad. But that's just going to be a single. And that officially wins us the game. Unless they get 5 sixes here. Which isn't really going to happen, let's be honest. Topley doing both jobs, it seems, here. Go on, get to it. It's not going to quite... Is it going to quite get to the boundary? Oh! He could have got there for the catch. But luckily we've avoided the boundary. That's all that matters. And I don't know whether the amount of runs we win by gives a sort of a goal difference thing. But I think ours and Topley's contributions have been absolutely massive in this match. Well, the ball's just stopped there. That's a... what's happened there? God knows. It's been a great game from us. We've done well. 29 needed off 3, so unless there's an exceptional amount of wides, extras, no balls, we've won the game. Brilliant shot, though. That will go for 6 unless he catches it. Oh, dear. Too short. Just a single, mind. They're not really playing like they want to get 6s. But we've got a win over Stourbridge, which is more than we could have said in our first match we had in the Midlands Shield. Well, in the Midlands Cup in the 3-day first class stuff. That's a brilliant shot. Wow. Best shot, yeah, that is, I've seen from the over. Desval getting the 6. Let's see if we can watch this back. This is brilliant. Just straight behind him. A lot of loft on that. Impressive. Now, it's the last ball of the innings. They need 22 off once. It's got to be a mighty 6 to be able to get that. In comes Topley for the last delivery of the innings. He's hit it down the ground. Just going to be the single, which means we win by 20 runs. Brilliant stuff. That's the last ball. And that all but confirms we've won. Well, I genuinely do think that our partnership with Topley made that. That made it brilliantly. I mean, McCallum's 95 was crucial, but that was a brilliant innings from ourselves. And we've won our first match, so that gives some points, which is brilliant. Now, I hope you guys have enjoyed that one. I've been TIJ Gaming, pardon me. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, if you did enjoy that as well, of course. And I'll see you guys on Friday for the second Midlands Shield match. Maybe we won't have much of a role in that one, so we might see the second and third matches, but I think that's a good place to end. But if you enjoyed that, as I said, make sure to leave a like, comment down below and subscribe. Make sure to click on any of the end screen elements if you want to continue your TIJ gaming adventure today, but if you don't, that's absolutely fine. But until the next time, folks, which of course can be right now if you click on one of them elements, or on Friday for the next episode, I thank you massively for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.